Hi everyone, I am Uli Kristanjay Gioli and welcome to Introduction to Criminology School Purposes video. So before that, I want to shout out my instructor, Sir, good afternoon sir, for guiding me through this subject. So today, I give a quick discussion and reading of Module 3 to 7, covering criminology theories, causes of crime, criminal behavior, and society role in justice. So, let's start. Module 3. Lesson title Development and Process of Making Scientific Theories. At the end of this module, you should be able to understand the process of making scientific theories in relation to crime. The main lesson. According to Frida Adler, theory is a statement that explains the relationship between abstract concept in a meaningful way. For example, if scientists observe that criminality rates are usually high in neighborhoods the, with high unemployment rates, they might theorize that environmental conditions influence criminal behavior. A scientific theory is the explanation of an aspect of the natural world and universe that can be repeatedly tested and corroborate in accordance with the scientific method using acceptance protocols and of observation, measurement, and evaluation of result where possible. Some theories are tested. Then social theory defined a systematic set of interrelated statements or principles that explain aspects of social life. Theory serves as a model of framework for understanding human behavior and the forces that form it. It based on verified social facts or repeatedly observed phenomena that can be constantly calculated and measured. Then also theory. Theory is a supposition or a system of ideas that intended to explain something, and especially one based on general principle, independent of the thing to be explained. It derived from the Greek word theoria, which means contemplation or speculation. Also, theory is a scientifically acceptable general principle or body of principle offered to explain phenomena. It is the anonymous with the terms thesis, hypothesis, supposition, and proposition. Then, next is the concept. It's a symbolic presentation of an actual thing like tree, chair, table, computer, and etc. One type of contract is a use of many scientific theories like is a variable. Then also a construct is a word concept with no physical referent like democracy, learning, and freedom. And also a principle expresses the relationship between two or more concepts or contrast. Then there are three stages of theory, which is speculative, attempt to explain what is happening. Then second, descriptive, gathers descriptive data to describe what is really happening. Then three, constructive, revise old theory and develop new ones based on continuing research. The critical point relating to theory construction is its purpose to predict. Then, the main purpose of theory is to provide the means to develop mathematical, analytical, and descriptive models that predict counterintuitive, counterintuitive non-obvious, unseen, or difficult to obtain outcomes. The theory is clearly derived by some other means. It is the imagination and creative insight of the innovator by which theory is developed. Then, the goal of criminology theory is to help one to gain an understanding of the crime and criminal justice. Theories cover the making and the breaking of laws, criminal and deviant behavior as as. Then also, after reading this module, I learned that theory is a tested explanation that help us to understand why crimes and how people behave. Then the three stages of theory, which is speculative, descriptive, and constructive. Then speculative is guessing what happened. Then descriptive is gather data in a short word. Then, for example, researcher is collect crime statistics to see which areas have higher crime rates. Then, constructive, building better theories, for example, link crime to poverty and social condition. Then, for me, criminology is not about punishment, but about finding the cause of crime so we can prevent and keep society peaceful. And that's all the module 3. Since we're done in module 3, let's proceed to module 4, which is the module 4 is all about question about previous lesson. Then like it says test for lesson. Then this module about answering, so um I want to just ask myself something like about lesson 3. So this is for my lesson 4. Question number 1 is what part of lesson is easiest to understand? Um, for me, the easiest part of lesson I understand is about 3 stages of theory, which is speculate, descriptive, and constructive. Number 2, why it's easy to understand? For me, because the step step by step para because it's easy kay na siya kanang step gali nga para dali ra nimo mahibaw-an. Too easy to understand, there is step too easy to understand. Then they have a explanation and then gather data and improve stages of theory. It makes sense and easiest to remember. Since we're done in module number 4, let's proceed to module number 5. For module number 5 is all about a different school of thoughts in criminology. At the end of this module, you should be able to understand the different schools and thought in criminology. Um, then the part of school and thought in criminology, which is number 1 is classical school. Classical school is classical school is by Cesare Beccaria, an Italian jurist, in Germany, Bentham, a British philosopher. The two primary doctrines are free will by Cesare Beccaria, which is stated that man is entirely unrestricted in his ability to choose between good and evil, or man has a capacity to choose what is right and what is wrong. Then Hinduism that was introduced by Jean-Marie Bentham, a philosophy where people choose pleasure, avoid pain. The second part of school in criminology, which is neoclassical school. This school maintained that while classical doctrine was correct in general, some of its details should be modified to include children and lunatics should not be regarded as criminals. Hence, they are free from a punishment. Then last, Italian or positivist school. The founding of the Positivist school or Italian school is created by Cesare Lombroso, Enrico Ferri, and Rafael Garofalo. emphasize on the scientific treatment of criminal, not on the penalties. The school promoted the doctrine of determinism, which stated that man's choice, decision, and actions are decided antecedent causes, inherited, or environmental acting upon his character. Then, I learned in Module 5, the classical school sees crime as a result of free will, with equal punishment. Then, the new classical school is a fairness by considering circumstances by and psychology as crime causes. But I relate most to positivist because it shows that crime shaped by human struggles and society, highlighting the need for understanding reform, not just punishment. So this is module 6. Module 6 is lesson title is Fundamental Concept of Law, Crime, and Criminal Justice. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to understand the fundamental concept and characteristics of law, crime, and criminal justice. Concept of law Concept of law, crime, and criminal justice. A crime is an act of omission punishable by law forbidding or commanding it. And based on the theory of logomacy, there is no crime if there is no law punishing such act. That is why it's very important for us to define first law is all about. Then, law is defined as a rule of conduct, just made obligatory by legitimate authority, the general welfare and benefit of all people. There are sources of Philippine criminal law. Number 1, the Revised Penal Code Act Number 3815 and its amendments. And number 2, special penal laws passed by the Philippine Commission, Philippine Assembly, Philippine Legislatures, National Assembly, the Congressman of the Philippines, and the Batasang Pambansa. Number 3, penal presidential decrees issued during martial law. Then also there are concept of criminal justice, which is criminal justice is providing justice to criminals. It always focuses on the rehabilitation of the criminals, providing moral support to victims and prevention of other crimes. Then the system of criminal justice includes primary institution like law enforcement, prosecution, court, correction, and the community. Then some fundamental concepts regarding law and crime. And number 1, every society is based on coercion of some of its members by others. Then second, law is function of political power. It used by the more powerful to maintain over less powerful. The more treated ruling group feels luxurious it ends of enforcement law. Laws are the codification of ruling class interest. Laws became legitimate because the ruling class has the power to enforce them, the ability to create the ideology by which they are made and appear justified. And number 4, the police, the court, and the correctional system are all instruments utilized by the ruling class to ensure adherence of their law. Number 5, people who are socio-economically choose to power group tend to develop normative behavior systems that are similar to members of the power of group. Number 6, crime is not inherent equality of any act. All behavior patterns have the potential to be defined as a criminal, and criminality is a merely label given to certain behavior by ruling authorities. Then, in this module, taught me that The law is rule of conduct for of all, and crime is any act or omission punishable by law. And criminal justice is not just punishment but also protection, the victim, support, and founder of rehabilitation. I learned that crime is sometimes just a label from those in power, reminding me that law must be fair and serve everyone equally. Since we're done in Module 6, let's proceed to Module 7. Lesson title: The Existence of Crime. At the end of this module, you should be able to define what is crime in different perspectives, identify the underlying causes of crime. Main lesson: what is crime? Crime is intentional commission of an act usually deemed socially harmful or dangerous, and is specifically defined, prohibited, and punishable under criminal law. Offense which is punishable by special law. Violation or special law are generally referred as a malum prohibitum. Note, however, that not all violation or special law are mala prohibita, while extensional felonies are always, it does not follow the prohibited act done in violation, and especially laws are always, and even if crime punished under the special law, if the act punished in the one which is inherently wrong, the same and malum is C, and therefore then felony. When it is punishable by reverse penal code, violation of the reverse penal code are referred to malum in C, which literally means that the act inherently evil or bad or pure C, wrongful. Then, approaches in study of the existence of crime. First, biological. It believes that criminal behavior is inherited and identified through physical characteristics of crime. For example, um, a legal family, all descendants, 20 paupers, 60 tribes, 7 murders, 40 other criminals, and 40 with venereal disease, and 50 prostitutes. Then number 2, psychiatry. It is believed that crime is caused by mental disease and mental disorders. Like for example, the profile note that Helter was robust and viewed himself as a standard bearer and transitor. He also liked the circus act that engaged people. He showed strong streaks and narcissism and sadism. Third, psychological. It believes that crime is caused by behavioral disorders. Then number 4, sociological. It believes that crime is result of social factors. Criminality results by a failure to proper socialize individuals and unequal opportunities between groups. Fifth, geographical. It believes that location of a person trigger criminal behavior. For example, people living in hot areas are more aggressive than those living in a colder areas because of geographic location. 6. Demographical. It believes that population composition has a relationship in the existence of criminality. The more people living in a particular community, the more possibilities of crime exist. Number 7, epidemiological. It believes that crime transmitted within population, that people may also commit crimes that are perpetrated by people among the population. 8. Ecology. Studies criminality in relation of competition, social discrimination, division of labor, social conflicts, and interaction of people in the environment. 9. Economic. Explain about the relationship of criminality based on the distribution of wealth or resources in the community. And 10. Victimology studies the role of victim in the crime. It explains how people being victimized. For example, a house was robbed because of the absence of somebody who will look at, at it. Um, in this module 7, we taught that 10 approaches of study crime, which is biological, psychiatric, psychological, sociological, geographical, demographical, epidemiological, ecology, economic, and victimology. This shows that crime can result heredity, mental health, sociology, on society, environment, economy, and even victim of factors, proving crime has many causes behind personal choice. Just for insight, don't judge the crime too quickly to reduce it. We must address it, cause, and help people change, not to punish them.